most hardcore listener of Trunk Nation, and he will return to the show and be sitting in with us a little bit. Baz is on this cruise, not playing. He's on to drink among back, but we have Rainey here in an area of the cruise that is known as the Q Smokehouse. It's like a barbecue restaurant, and we've been broadcasting from here the last 2 days, and we'll continue to do that today and tomorrow, our final day here on this cruise. And yeah, it's a little rainy here today. We are in Turks and Caicos. We're parked at the moment, so I think a lot of people are I'm going to go with the fact that they're here because they're really excited to see me and not because it's raining outside. All right, I'm going to tell myself that. But we have a great guest roster here today, as we've had the last couple days. If you've missed anything from the last couple days of shows on the cruise, you know the deal. They're on the SiriusXM app, listen on demand. I'll just leave it at this. We started this with Steve Harris of Iron Maiden for 40 minutes. It's like, come on, how could you do better than that? But we did. We had great guests and some great moments already, and more to come, because today we are going to welcome to the show, and I'm super glad this guy is healthy and back on the cruise because he's gone through some real health scares, and he's one of my favorites. Dave Meniketti of Y&T is going to be dropping by. John Nyman from Y&T was just in here a second ago, handed me a CD, an Eric Martin CD. But anyway, Meniketti will be here, and then joining me in the middle slot today, and I always say among musicians, well, Stoney may have something to say about this because Stoney's a hardcore listener too. But among the musicians, and maybe Izzy too, because among musicians that I know and that you guys all know very well, Sebastian Bach is probably the most hardcore listener of Trunk Nation, and he will return to the show and be sitting in with us a little bit. Baz is on this cruise, not playing. He's on to drink red wine. No, he's on to do that, but also to sell, and I think he's doing something with his dad's artwork or something. There's an art gallery. Same reason why Brian Weed is on. So Baz is going to come by for a little bit. And then in the last spot today, and I'm very excited about this, and I'm very excited these guys are back on the cruise because they made it. They finally made it. Loudness is back, and they are in. Loudness is on the ship, ladies and gentlemen. I just saw Akira and talked to him, and Akira and Minoru of Loudness are going to be joining us at around 4:15, and they are going to come and hang with us, and I can't wait to get caught up with them. I did not get a chance to see their first show, but I will definitely see their second, and everybody is raving, and yeah, I can't wait to watch Akira play guitar and hear that band. They're just awesome. So we had a chance to talk a few minutes ago, and you know, they've had these difficulties getting into the country, and as I'm sure you guys heard, the club dates that they had got canceled, but they did get here for the cruise, and they are on board. Because I was just watching Akira eat barbecue ribs, so we know he's here. Anyway, so a couple of my buddies here, my buddy Stoney Curtis here, who is helping me out and been super helpful setting me up every day for the radio show. He is a Monsters of Rock cruise first-timer. Stoney, how has your first cruise been?
I'm having a blast, man. I really am.
Yeah.
It's my people.
Who have you seen so far that's been standouts for you?
Well, Loudness yesterday was incredible.
Yeah, you caught him. I didn't see him.
Yeah, I mean, that guy is just an insane guitar player. It's so great. And just the whole band, ridiculous. Queensryche last night was incredible.
Yes.
BLS was incredible the other night. Who else did I see? Vane. We've seen Vane a couple times.
Really Vane's got one more. Vane's playing 3 times, and I'm going to go tonight. They're playing in a different setting, a different place. And again, like I say all the time, bands like Loudness, Y&T, Vane, nothing against these other bands. I don't mean that in any way, but I don't get to see them that often. So the magic of this cruise is those bands that you don't get to see, and Vane is definitely one of them for me, as well as some of the other ones that I mentioned. So they were great, and I thought Queensryche at the pool last night was crazy
really
great. I mean, they sounded so good. By the way, they'll be on the show tomorrow. I've got Michael Wilton, Eddie Jackson, and Todd Latore as guests tomorrow on this show. So that's and also on tomorrow's show, I've got already Jason Bieler, Jeff Scott Soto, and David Ellefson together in one segment. And that's another one. Speaking of bands you don't see, I saw Saigon Kick, and they were I love Side Non Kick. So to hear those songs again was great. Jeff Scott Soto singing. The rest of the band was original members, and I thought they were awesome. And they were at the Atrium, so that was really cool.
Yeah, a little bit of that too. It was great.
The other guy that's anything but a first timer on the Monsters of Rock cruise, who's been on
every single one.
Have you done? So you're one of the OGs
first,
as well.
The first 2 years I was here with Rockin' 101, your first affiliate for the
my syndicated
show,
Yeah.
and I got hired to come on and work.
So
after
the first 2 years you were here just hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, but now Izzy, my friend Izzy Presley here, has become a fixture of this cruise, and Izzy is one of the co-hosts along with the other guys. I'll always call him Brian, his friend Brian, who hosts a karaoke on this cruise in this very room that we are doing. Now, I've not been brave enough yet to venture down to it. I may tonight. But what I say by that is it is, and I mean this with nothing but positivity, it is the shit show of the century.
It is. You walk out of here, you're coughing out your liver.
Yeah.
It's well worth it.
If there's something, if it's possible to be contact drunk, you can be contact high, everybody knows, but contact drunk, if that's possible, it happens in this room at around 12:30 at night.
That's right. Oh, yeah, and speaking of that, it's crack one for the working man.
Izzy's day drinking already, and he's a professional, though. This man can go all night drinking, and then you'll see him at like 8 o'clock in the morning. He's like, I'm having some eggs, everything's fine. I mean, this is a seasoned pro of this whole thing.
My Midwestern liver.
Yeah. So what's been some highlights for you on this one?
Well, Vane was phenomenal, as you guys said. Tora last night, I introed them. People forget this. They are one of the few handful of bands that are all original members.
Oh, yeah.
And they just absolutely killed.
Played with them on the mountain. They're just great
phenomenal
guys, too.
And great people.
Yeah, always great. Yeah, I used to work for their management years ago. I haven't seen – it's crazy, and I'm sure you guys experience this too, and it's hard for people who've never been on this cruise to understand this. You can be on this ship for 5 days as we are and not see people the entire time and not see bands. I mean, there are like literally 50 bands. So there's a lot that – no matter how much you're going to run around, you're not going to see everything. You're just not. And I'm still, what are we in, day 4 here?
Yeah.
And I'm still running into people in the halls like, I didn't know you were on this thing. It's just because there's also people on here that aren't playing, but they're either here just hanging out or they're doing something else. Like George Lynch, I ran into the other day. Lynch Mob is not playing on this. But I ran into George right out in the hallway, and I was like, what are you doing? I said, I don't really know, man.
Well, you know what he is doing.
George's a little spacey lately. I love him, though.
He's doing stand-up comedy tomorrow night,
that's
Punchlines
right.
and Backlines with Courtney, Don, myself, and Jim.
Right. So there's comedy shows on here, and of course, and Don and Jim wanted to come on, and I don't know, I keep telling them to come by, but I don't know who they're creeping out at the moment that they're not here. Because that's just what they do. But yeah, so I've been trying to get them on for a few, but again, everyone's so scattered. It's a big ship. Some people have communication, some don't, as far as texting. But yeah, they've been doing comedy. For people that don't know what Punchlines and Backlines is, tell them about it, Izzy, because it's a cool idea.
So Courtney came up with this idea, Courtney Cronin,
yeah.
Where we take a musician who's never done stand-up comedy before, and we do a comedy show, and they come on and do stand-up comedy. Her and Don Jameson write the material for the musician based on their stories, and Reb Beach has done it multiple times. Britt Lightning has done it.
Right.
We had Jason McMaster the other night.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, Tyler Torrey's done it. Kip has done it.
And did Lynch do it already?
He does it tomorrow night.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, tonight's Greg Smith.
Okay, Greg was like a no-show the other day.
Yeah,
he was supposed to do it.
Apparently he took a nap. And it went too long.
Took a nap.
No,
that means he pounded too many. Come on.
he said it was a nap. It's good.
Yeah, right. A nap. That's what you say. A nap. All right. So anyway, that's one of the many cool things beyond just music that happens on the cruise. That you. I mean, I think I'm doing something there tonight. Not just introing those guys. They throw me in that sometimes, and I'm supposed to do that tonight as well. But yeah, I'm going to see. We had Night Ranger on here yesterday on the radio show. Those that have been listening, Night Ranger Ron, and I am going to see them. I haven't seen them play because again, everybody plays usually at least twice. So the good thing is if you miss one, you usually have one more chance to see a band. So anything on your docket, you guys, that you want to make sure you see before we wrap up here as far as the cruise?
The Darkness for me, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Justin Hawkins was on with us as well. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
2 days ago. We've had him on. So, okay, so there's what we're looking like today on the cruise, and there's a little overview of what's been happening here. Just again, I've just, as my audience knows, every day I do a whole half hour or so at the open of the show, breaking down music news and all these things, different things going on. I'm not doing that on these shows simply because we're immersed in cruise land and all these guests. But there are, some big things I'll touch on at the top. Of course, yesterday the biggest thing was the discussion about Iron Maiden going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And as I mentioned, I think people, like I even just saw some stuff online, people like, well, what songs do you think they're going to play at the Hall of Fame? I don't know couple things about that. I guess people just aren't paying attention. First of all, Iron Maiden, and this is me talking, no one's told me this, but it's just obvious. Iron Maiden has shit on this thing for years. Bruce Dickinson has shit on it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough, whatever. I do, certainly. I admit that. But here's the thing. Iron Maiden are booked to play in Australia when the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is happening. Iron Maiden's whole statement is about, oh, this is nice, but we're all about the fans. Do you think Iron Maiden are canceling shows in Australia to get the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame award? No, of course they're not. So people are dreaming if they think Maiden are going to play. As I said yesterday, I think they're going to put some all-star band together, if anything. They're going to plug in Nico, who's not in the band. They're going to plug in Blaze, which is why they probably added him late. Dennis Stratton will get up there, and then they'll do, Run to the Hills, if even that. But if you expect the current Maiden to leave Australia and a tour of Australia to go and play at something they're at the best indifferent about, you're dreaming. It's crazy.
And I think you're right or wrong. I think it's actually the Iron Maidens.
Maybe they'll play. Maybe they'll play.
And Oasis is on that too, and they had a whole thing about they didn't want to be in it either, but now they're going in, so that's going to be interesting too.
Liam Gallagher's statement about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2024 was one of the greatest things I ever read in my life. Joel, I'm putting you on the spot. Joel, my producer back in New York. If you can, I read it the other day. If you find that, Joel, either send it to me in the VX or just come on the air and say it. I love it so much.
He's great, man.
I mean, talk about giving no fucks.
None.
But here's the funny thing about that. Watch those two get up and get the award.
You know why? Because he has 10 middle fingers that just doesn't care.
Yeah.
All 10.
Yeah. Watch them get up and be like, praise all over it. It's wonderful to be here with our mates and all that shit. I mean, I could totally see that happening. And that does happen with some artists, but I don't see... I could see it happening with them, but I don't see it happening for Maiden. I just think Maiden is going to be indifferent and to go about their business. And here's the last thing on this. I think that, and somebody on this ship told me this last night, and I thought it was a great idea, and this could happen, and it is what Maiden should do. Assuming they're not there for the induction, they should have Eddie come out and take the award. It's the mascot.
That's gold.
They should. And I can't take credit for that idea. Somebody up at the pool stage said it to me last night, and it's a great idea. Imagine like a full-on giant Eddie just comes walking out, takes the thing, and walks off. That's it. Thank you.
That would be great.
Golden.
It'd be almost as good as Alex Lifeson going blah, 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 blah. I mean, I would love... Oh, here it is. I got to read this real quick, and we're going to get to Dave Meniketti. This is Liam Gallagher of of Oasis. When asked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I believe this was in 2024, he said, I don't need some wank award by some geriatric in a cowboy hat. I've done more for rock and roll than half of them clowns on that board. That's a good one, but there's a better one. And I don't even think, here's the rest. Joel's sending everything now. As much as I love Mariah Carey and all that, I want to say, do me a favor and fuck off.
All 10.
It's like putting me in the Rap Hall of Fame, and I don't want to be part of anything that mentally disturbed. Besides, I've done more for rock and roll than half of them clowns on that board, so it's all a load of bollocks.
Gold.
He should, you know what he should do? He should accept the award like he wants to play nice and then go up there and unload like that, and he would do it.
He would.
He would do it, come out in like his rain parka, like he was wears that big parka, and just say it and then walk off. I just love that guy because he just does not give a shit about anything. Oh, my God. And I like the band, too. I'm glad they got in.
Yeah, I do, too.
So, anyway. All right, so we can, look, we'll get back to our normal shows, if there's anything normal about this show. Because live from the ship tomorrow, and then I'm off until Wednesday. So the actual live studio shows return on Wednesday of next week. And we'll dig way more and take calls. One other thing. We do, as I mentioned yesterday, for the first time ever in doing broadcasts from the cruise, we do have the ability to take live phone calls. So everybody listening around the U.S. and Canada, we can get you involved now as well. 844-686-5863, as usual, is our phone number. So if you want to get involved, we can take questions from the audience in the room. We have a packed room here, and we can take questions from people listening. And, of course, that's for the guests who are coming on if you want to get involved in the show. So you can use the phone, and we'll also get some people up on the mic in the audience. All right, I see Dave Meniketti is here, so let's stay on schedule. We'll get a quick break. We'll come back live from the Monsters of Rock cruise on Trunk. Did you want to say something, Izzy?
Yeah, just really quick, shout out to my jammers for my cruiser jam I do on here, and sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com. / Real Izzy Presley. It's only $5 a month.
For what? What do they get?
Like 4 podcasts a week.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I just want to know what you're pitching here.
I get it. Just give me money. No, kidding.
What's your Venmo, Izzy?
Real Izzy Presley.
I knew it. If you follow Izzy on social media, you know he's welcome to your donations. All right, let's take a break. We'll get Dave Meniketti on here in a second, and again, we've got Sebastian Bach coming up. We've got Loudness coming up. Another packed show from the Monsters of Rock cruise on the NCL Joy. Right, that's the name of the ship. We're on the Joy, and we're in Turks and Caicos.
I'll take it. What? She goes, it fell on the donut floor. I don't care. I want that donut.
You called it a donut floor. That's not a thing.
It's all perspective.
In your mind, the whole place is essentially donut.
I don't
Because I pulled it out of the toilet. The donut toilet.
The Bonfire. Weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk. Or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
No Shoes Radio is celebrating 10 years on SiriusXM.
This is Kenny Chesney. Thanks to you guys so much for being on this ride with us.
Oh, No Shoes Radio is the best.
Join us this weekend for an intimate live concert by Kenny Chesney from the world-famous Floribama Bar in Perdido Key, Florida for SiriusXM subscribers. Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific.
No Shoes Radio.
Channel 59 and in the SiriusXM app.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba. Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat. And it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat.
Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's buyddymat.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter.com/comedy.
ZipRecruiter. Business owners, tired of slow banks, piles of paperwork, and credit-based loan denials? At Signet Capital Group, funding is based on your revenue, not your credit score. No red tape, no waiting weeks, just fast access to capital with real people who understand small business. You need to be in business at least 1 year and averaging $50,000 a month or more. Get started at signetcapitalgroup.com. No cost, no obligation. That's SIGNET capitalgroup.com. signetcapitalgroup.com.
This is Trunk Nation, broadcasting live from sea to rocking sea.
Celebrating this great rock music that we love.
Eddie Trunk.
All right, we're back from the Monsters of Rock cruise. Thank you for hanging with us as always here on Trunk Nation. And we've got a great live audience. And again, another great roster of guests today. Real quick, though, I was mentioning that Liam Gallagher thing. So that was from 2024. That was his take on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I just said to you guys, watch him do a 180. And his post today, apparently, about being inducted is, I want to thank all the people who voted for us. It's a real honor. Ever since I was a little kid and singing in the shower, I dream of being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's true, they say anything is possible if you dream it. So I don't know if he is, as they say in England, taking the piss, right, or if he is being serious, but anything is possible with this guy, and to me, I find it endlessly entertaining. So here's a guy that if I had a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I would put him in it immediately. Dave Meniketti, everybody. And one of these days, I'm going to start a real Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I will absolutely put Dave Meniketti in there. And it's good to see you, buddy.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Been a little bit.
Yeah.
Been a little bit.
Yeah. I'd actually show up for that one.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
Well, I'd be honored. So, yeah, you as people know, fairly well documented, and I had you on this show talking about it a few times. You've gone through some health stuff, battled prostate cancer. You kind of shut things down, understandably, for a little while because of that. You haven't been on this cruise for a little bit because of it.
Yeah,
right?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So, first and foremost, most importantly, how's your health?
Absolutely fine. Yeah.
That's the most important thing. That is the most important thing. I'll tell you, Dave, and I told you this the other day when I saw you on the ship off the air. I don't, not to get all preachy or public servicey here, but it's important because we're all getting older. You all look around the ship, we get older every year. It is so important to get checked. I have 2 or 3 friends that have dealt with serious ramifications of prostate cancer. And in all the cases, they didn't get screened, they didn't get checked, and it was a problem. And one did, and it actually just shot up very quickly. So just as we're so glad you're healthy and back at it, but just for the audience listening and people listening all over the place right now, what would be your advice in terms of precautions, and through your experience, what would you relate to people?
Well, if you're the type of person that gets an annual physical or whatever. Of course, along with that comes a blood test. You just asked your doctor if they'd also put on the checklist, PSA. And it's a simple thing. It's really nothing to it.
Right.
And though it's not the end-all, be-all for knowing if you have potential for having prostate cancer, it's still pretty good. It's a pretty good indicator. So,
right.
Yeah. But if you check it every year, you're going to be well ahead of it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And you're all clear. You're 100% good.
Yes, it's been almost 4 years now that I'm totally clear. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. That's the most important stuff, first and foremost. So let's talk Y&T. What is the status? You put something online not too long ago where you basically, I think, said to fans pretty much around the country, look, at this point, we're not going to be doing these tours of 60 shows or 40 shows anymore. Right. So talk a little bit about the status of the band right now.
Sure. I mean, we've been doing things as per normal every year, except, of course, during the pandemic when it was not possible to do that. But we've been doing anywhere from 60 to 80 shows a year. And then, at some point I just told my wife, who's the manager, I said, I'm not really into doing these 2-month tours across the U.S., 2-month tours across Europe. It's just why, at this point? I mean, I want to play for the fans, obviously. That's the most important thing. But with the cost of touring nowadays and me getting a bit older, I just don't want to kill myself anymore. So, we cut it down a bit. So instead of 2 months, we do 5 weeks at a time and things like that. And then spotty dates here and there and, fly off to Japan every couple of years and Europe as well. And, yeah, we do what we can.
Yeah, well, I was telling the audience, so many times the audience will call in and we'll talk about it. It's like, is this band going to tour? Is this band going to tour? Or what? I missed that tour. And I always tell the audience, and they don't understand all the terminology of the business, but I always tell them all the time, there's a huge difference between playing live shows and touring. Yeah. Touring, you're going out and you're getting a vehicle and you're playing 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week, and hitting a bunch of dates. But what a lot of the bands of certainly the 80s era do at that level is they do what's commonly known as fly dates, where they go and they play a weekend and they fly back and they don't even have a vehicle and they use rented gear and all that. So do you think Y&T is going to kind of do fly dates, or do you still want to get in a vehicle and go out and do 15 shows or anything like that?
I do prefer to do, like a 4-week thing or a 5-week thing, get into a vehicle and do it. Yeah. I mean, I like doing that and staying in, 100% shape. And, that's still fun to me. Mm-hmm. But it's just, the other 4 weeks tacked on, starts to get a little bit old after a while. So, I just wanted to cut it down a little bit. But, yeah. But, we're this is a fly date.
It's a one-off, basically.
Yeah, of sorts, yeah. And we're doing a fly date in October and flying into Chicago to do a show. And, and then we go back to the West Coast and do a bunch of shows and so on and so forth. It just keeps going.
So for the Y&T fans out there that are, worried about the band kind of maybe ending or something, nothing like that. You're just kind of scaling it back a little bit.
No.
Just picking your spots a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see myself retiring. I don't even know what retirement means, at that point. I love playing too much. I mean, over the pandemic, it was the first time in, I don't know how many years at that point, 40-something years of playing, that we got an idea of what retirement might look like, where we're off for a full year and going crazy. And then the first sound check that I was able to go to, and play together with the guys again, it was like, oh my God, how could I ever want to not do this? It's just too much fun. So, yeah, I don't see myself as retiring.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. I always say people should retire when they can't do it anymore well. And Y&T is still a totally real live band that still kicks ass and still does it. And this guy's unbelievable at what he does as a player and a singer. Yeah. Do you feel? I mean, I have this thing that I say all the time on the radio. My audience knows this. Where I call, I say there's a category that I call the freaks, and that's a complimentary term. And what I mean by that is people that are 70 years or older that are still just as good as they've ever been or close to it. And there's some people in that category. I put Sammy Hagar in there. I put Glenn Hughes in there. Steven Tyler, before he had his injury, was up there. People like that. You're 70, aren't you?
72.
You're a freak, Dave.
I know.
You made the category.
Thank you, man.
You're a freak. Let's let the record show that we need to have Dave Meniketti in the freaks category when the freaks come up. But do you feel any differently? Is there anything that you feel either playing or singing wise that has been harder for you as you've gotten older?
Singing wise, absolutely no, which is a really weird thing because I have a lot of friends in this industry that are like, how do you do it, man? And I don't have an answer. I mean, I can say that there's no question about it. I have been super into keeping my voice in shape. I mean, everything and what I'm
How? What do you do?
What I'm eating before a show. I don't drink before a show. I have to get so many hours of sleep. All this kind of stuff. But also, if we have a couple of months off in between shows, I rent a rehearsal place 3 weeks in advance of the first show, and I rehearse myself and sing and play guitar every single day, pretty much 4 or 5 times a week, maybe. Because I want to be 100% certain, because it takes a while to work that muscle back up, and get it in shape. I never want to be that guy that everybody takes a video of and go, oh man, Minichetti can't sing anymore. He's lost it, I mean, sure, I could get sick or something could happen at any particular show, but I am going to absolutely be my best judgment of if I know that I can't sing the way I want to sing anymore, I will absolutely retire. And I know that a lot of people say that, but I guarantee you I'm not getting on stage and making a fool of myself. I want to be spot on, That's just my own personal pride thing. So.
Well, a guy that actually just did that, and I respect it, is Dee Snider.
Yeah.
Because Twisted was about to go out and do these shows, right. And actually a guy coming in here in a few minutes is going to step in for Dee Snider, but Dee said... I told Dee, we've talked many times, I said on the air, I go, man, you set a high bar. Are you going to be able to do that at 7? He goes, if I can't, I'm not going to do it. And he realized, you know what, I can't, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be that guy. I respect that. As much as I love the bands I grew up with, like Y&T and Twisted and all these bands, I respect that. I've said this my whole life, I'd much rather have a band that I love, as hard as it is to see them end, than have them go out there and be a shell at what they once were, or worse yet, in my opinion, playing to tapes and tracks and AI and bullshit on the mic. So I respect it. Now, when I asked you that question, you said, as a singer, no. As a player, has anything changed?
I would say my dexterity as a guitar player is maybe slightly diminished. I mean, I see videos of what I'd done live in the 80s, and I'm like, fuck me, I don't know if I could do that exactly like that. I mean, I can still play, obviously. I'm not, making a fool of myself up there, but it's just slight little things that I know, in deep inside,
Have you changed your approach at all to how you play?
Slower.
You look to John and say, John, you take this one?
Oh, I can still do it, man.
No,
but,
I know you can.
Yeah.
I know you can. Have you thought about, has there been any discussion about new music at all?
Well, the guys would love me to say, okay, let's get together and start writing for the next record. They're secretly, not so secretly, talking behind my back and saying, that motherfucker. No, I have been in flux the last couple of years with my life as far as where I'm living and what I'm doing. And it's a little bit tougher for me to sit down in one spot and just concentrate on writing. Now it's going to be a little bit easier because I have indeed sorted that situation out. So.
Well, can you talk about where you live now? Is that something you don't want to talk about that? I don't know if that's okay. I mean, it's not like he lives in some weird place.
No, not at all. Yeah, I guess.
We don't have to if that's not something that you don't want people to know. But
well, you know what though? I mean, when we first did and bought this place, my wife and I said we're not going to tell anybody because first off, I don't want to make it sound like oh, you bastards, that kind of thing. But then everybody comes up to us and says, hey, man, I heard you moved to... And I'm like, oh, Jesus. You can't keep anything a secret.
No, you can't at all. So
yeah, I mean, it's no big deal, actually. But, okay, I moved to Italy. So there you have it. And I won't tell you exactly where. But
but yeah. you've always obviously, wanted to go there. And
yes.
And I've Brian Wheat has a home in Italy.
Yeah, we just talked to him last night.
About that and a few other people. So that's really. But the reason why that's relevant, because most normal fans aren't going to go try to find somebody where they live. But the reason why it's relevant, though, is when we talk about the band activity and touring and what you're going to do and where you're coming from.
Yeah.
If you're now living in another country, people may not see as much as you in terms of playing in America because it's a little bit more of a haul to go from California on the road than it is from Italy, right?
Well, I mean, what we used to do when I lived in California is that we would do the same amount of shows, and then we'd fly over to Europe and do, European tour. And then we'd fly out somewhere else and do a section of dates and so on and so forth. So I'm just doing the same thing, but I'm doing it backwards. It's like okay, so I already lived there to do the European thing, but I fly into to the U.S. twice a year, and we do blocks. We do like the springtime and autumn, and do it like that. And then in between, play, like I said, in Europe and Japan and so on and so forth. So.
Stoney is a guitar player and a fan of Y&T. My buddy Stoney sitting in with me. Anything you want to ask Dave or talk to him about?
Well, first of all, you had your episode about the dual threats.
Oh, yeah. Singing and playing.
Write the song, sing the song, play all the big solos. That is Dave Meniketti to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's Dave, if you, I was thinking about this because I've talked to you so many times, and you were nice enough to have me be a part of your the Y&T documentary. And anybody that didn't see that, you should. I was thinking about this the other day because I've seen a lot of young people on this cruise, more than normal, and I was like, if some of these people had never heard of Y&T, what record would I tell them to start with? It's a very, very difficult thing for me because I love the record so much.
Right.
I'm going to ask you that very difficult question. If you had to give somebody who had never heard of your band, whether they're listening or on this cruise, a sample snapshot of one record, this is Y&T, which record are you picking?
First, I want to know what you would pick for them.
That's tough.
See, it is tough.
I know. It would absolutely be for me between Earthshaker and Black Tiger, with Mean Streak a close second. To me, those three are with all respect to the others, that's the trilogy right there.
Yeah.
Earthshaker, Black Tiger, Mean Streak, like 1A, 1AA. I mean, that's right there.
Okay, that's 3, buddy.
I know. So maybe just because of the production upgrade, in my view, I would say Black Tiger.
Okay. That's a good choice.
Would it be yours?
It's probably my choice as well, although I love the tunes and everything on the 10 record as well.
So do I.
Yeah. So it would be a combo of those two to see the progression of the band and the progression of our songwriting and the progression of my voice in particular. Yeah.
That's interesting to bring up the 10 record, a very underrated record, but there's great stuff on there. Hard Times is on that.
Yeah.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark is on that, which should have been a huge song. I love that song as well. But I just felt, and look, In Rock We Trust has some amazing stuff on it as well.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We were talking about those other 3. I was like, oh man, that's right.
Yeah. And then... Yeah, I mean...
You know what turned me on to Y&T is I grew up in Chicago, and we had a radio station there called The Loop.
Yeah.
And in the early days, they would have a commercial, and the theme music behind it was Squeeze.
I know. I heard
and
about that.
When I was a kid, I heard that guitar riff, and it drove me wild. And that's what turned me on to Y&T.
That's cool. And you know what? We just put Squeeze
I
in the
heard
set.
that.
Yeah.
For people that don't know this song, it was sung by the late, great Phil Kennemore, not by Dave.
Yeah.
And it was a big live moment for Phil, right? I mean,
it was. It was a signature moment for him and the band. And it's pure Y&T, heavy, just driving music. It's awesome. It's a great tune. And so we asked our bass player, Aaron, if he would be interested in singing it and being the bass player that does that song just like Phil did. And he embodies that song 110%. He knocks it out of the park, man. It's so cool. After we tried it for the first time, he's like, oh my God, man, just screaming so much, and everything, and putting everything into it. It was a physical thing for him, but it was just so cool. I said, we just have to do it every night.
Yeah, monster riff too, and you'd see Phil walk up there. Phil was a tall guy, and he walked up that bass down down around it. It's just such a big moment in that show. Well, that's cool that you're doing it again, and I'm going to definitely, we were talking before. There's so many bands playing, and everybody's got schedules and places they have to be. And I missed you guys played the pre-party, and then I just found out when I saw you last night, the other show you're doing conflicts with when I'm on the air tomorrow. But I am going to break away. I'm going to be able to at least catch a couple of the first few songs because you're on at 2:30. We start at 3, so I could hopefully catch a little bit and run back up here because I'm so bummed because you know how much I love the band. Does anybody? You know what? Let me try to get a phone call in real quick because we haven't taken a phone call.
While you're doing
while
that
we're
too,
on the cruise.
What I say, the blues album that you made is also incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, blues is kind of more my style of what I really love, but you have an incredible blues album as well. And do you still like to do a lot of the blues stuff?
I would love to do it, but putting any of those songs into a Y&T set is we did it one time and put maybe 1 or 2 songs in, but every time we play 2-hour sets, and that's a lot. And we figure we're giving all these people, because we have 20-something records out there, and it's like, it's hard to pick exactly what everybody wants. And I thought, I think we got to just stick with the Y&T stuff because we can just keep rolling different songs in there,
Yeah,
and you do I'll Cry For You sometimes. Which
sometimes.
So that's not on that record, but it's a bluesy tune.
It is a bluesy tune. Yeah.
Jamie in Kentucky, see if we can join us. We're trying to take a call. Jamie's listening in Kentucky. We're on a cruise ship in Turks and Caicos. Technology is an amazing thing. Jamie, you're on the air. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Hey, man, you're on with Dave. Go ahead.
All right, Dave, I want to beg you to come to Kentucky.
Okay.
How much money you got? What's your offer? What's the guarantee?
What's the guarantee?
Well, Louisville's got a lot of good rock and roll places that he can play. And I've got one question.
Go ahead, Jamie.
What's your favorite songs to play live? Y&T.
That's wow. Yeah, I think every artist is going to say the same thing. Well, it's too hard to say. I love playing just about every song that we stick in the set. There's hardly any bummers, but I like doing things that I can get outside and do a little something different, like Winds of Change, where I get to take the microphone, go up to the front of the stage, and sing the first part of the song, and it's an emotionally charged song and everything. So that's one of my faves to play every night. Yeah.
One of my favorites to watch you play every night is I Believe in You.
I Believe in You. Yeah.
When you take that, usually you play that Blue Strat or whatever, and then that thing starts, and then you just know you don't know where that jam is going to end up, man. And that is just unbelievable stuff, man. That is real rock and roll.
Forever always drives me crazy.
Yes,
too. That's
yeah.
Well, that's a staple. We have to play that every single time.
Yeah. Does anybody in the audience, like 1 or 2 quick questions from the audience, and then we're going to get Sebastian in here. Stay on schedule. Anybody have a question in the audience? Come on up to the mic real quick. 1 or 2 quick ones on the mic here. We have people calling in, people in the room, and we got Loudness coming up. We got Sebastian Bach coming up. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, my question is...
It's like Lemmy the way that mic is.
Yeah.
Help the man out.
Can you got a short guy on the mic here.
Can you sing a little Ace of Spades while you're there, sir?
No, I cannot. My question is, the modern music industry, say like the past 25 years, what do you like about that? Because people always say what sucks about it.
That's a good point.
But what do you like about, say, like the past 25 years of where things have been kind of modern and technology and whatever it is that you like? What would that be, the past 25 years?
Well, without mentioning any band names per se, I would just say because of technology, even though so many of our fans, you go, oh man, you guys were in that time period when music was great. Now it sucks. I hear that all the time. But I hear all kinds of musicians that are killing it right now. Because of technology, we can find out about all these other musicians. We don't have to wait for a major record label to put money behind them or for them to go out on tour to find out about it. People go viral all the time, or don't even go viral. Just friends of ours, other musicians, other people that love music will text you something and say, check these guys out. And you could just go on YouTube and check it out. So, I mean, from that standpoint, I think that's a great thing. It's another way of you being able to really advertise your band without having to spend an amazing amount of money or hire, a PR firm or whatever, or go with a label. So that's a good thing.
And plus, you have so much more control on your career now.
Of course.
The way it is. I mean, many bands have told me that they make way more money now, even with a different, acceptance for their music or base or reach, but they still make more money because you're controlling everything. Everything's in-house. The label's not taking 70%. You're way more in control. So
yeah, I mean, when the whole thing about music sharing online came through and everybody was complaining about that, well, I'm not getting paid anymore, how am I going to make any money? Well, digital royalties come in every single month, and I never had money coming in from a record company every month for analog sales or things like that were consistent. So, things have changed, but they've also gotten better in some ways. So,
yeah. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you stopping by, and I am super happy, first and foremost, that you're healthy. Nothing more important than that. And, I'm glad that you're not retiring. There's no need to retire when you can still do what you're doing. Yeah. And I hope to catch a full show soon. I'll catch you at least a few songs tomorrow, but it's always good to see you, man. Thank you for some time.
Thank
all
you.
right. Dave Manichetti, everybody. Freak. Put him in the freak category. In a good way. Remember, that's a good award. We got to take a break. We will come back. The next guy is coming out here. He's still probably around a decade away from being in the freak category because he's not 70 yet, but he's a freak for whatever age he is now. Sebastian Bach's going to be out here in a second.
The NBA play-in tournament on Sirius XM.
Throw to the corner. Canepo catch and shoot three. Yes! Enormous shot from the Rookie of the Year candidate.
As the drama of the playoffs heats up, NBA Radio's roster of experts brings you closer to the storylines that matter on Channel 86.
This is exactly why I love the play-in tournament.
Listen to the hometown broadcasts of every NBA playoff game on your radio and the Sirius XM app.
Ready for big fun? Start for free at Chumba Casino. Sign up and enjoy a welcome bonus with gold coins and sweeps coins to explore hundreds of online social casino games, all from your phone. Spin, play, and discover something new whenever you feel like it, with no downloads needed. More games, more ways to play. Let's Chumba.
Only available in permitted states. No purchase necessary. See terms and conditions for details. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21+.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Are you in a 1031 exchange? Let us make the investment process simple and profitable, with returns starting at 8% and targeted appreciation over 25%. SEMA Investment Group has a 1031 offering available right now. An 86-unit opportunity in Dallas, Texas, ranked the #1 real estate market in the country 5 years running. Rather than accepting a tax hit or going with a fee-heavy DST, invest with us and enjoy 8% cash flow starting month 1. Call 888-208-1031. That's 888-208-1031. Our principals have over 40 years of experience and specialize in helping investors save on taxes and enjoy consistent passive cash flow. If you're in your 45-day window, don't wait. Call SEMA Investment Group today at 888-208-1031. That's 888-208-1031. Or visit SEMAinvest.com. That's CIMAinvest.com to learn more and review all disclosures.
Investments are speculative, illiquid, and involve risk. Past performance and projections are not guarantees of future results. For accredited investors only.
This is professional golfer Mark O'Meara. You've heard me talk about Celebrity Greens, the company that builds championship-level synthetic putting greens at the homes of amateurs and professional golfers all across North America. Celebrity Greens is known for their great design, the use of the best materials, and the amazingly high-quality installations. Their greens look great and perform like natural greens that I've played on my entire career. Now, Celebrity Greens is looking for additional sales and construction partners. If you're involved in the synthetic turf business or a contractor looking to expand your business or an entrepreneur, give Celebrity Greens a call today. They are currently expanding across North America, and they will be opening new markets soon. And if you're an avid golfer wanting the convenience and the beauty of a custom green or a beautiful low-maintenance lawn in your own backyard, you should call them too. Contact Celebrity Greens at 1-888-507-7960 or visit them online at celebritygreens.com. Celebrity Greens, redefining private golf all across North America. Visit them online at celebritygreens.com. Celebrity Greens.
This is Trunk Nation, broadcasting live from sea to rocking sea.
Celebrating this great rock music that we love.
Eddie Trunk.
All right, we are back, and this is a man that knows a thing or two about this radio show, so I don't need to tell him what he's doing. We just had him on not too long ago with JJ French and Eddie Ojeda, his new bandmates.
Yes.
And now joining me, wearing a Twisted Sister shirt, is the new lead singer in Twisted Sister. That's so weird to say.
Is that a Twisted Sister pin on your uniform? I want you to drop and give me 20.
No introduction is needed. Sebastian Bach, everybody.
You know what? I've got a good mind to slap your fat face.
You got that good. You got that down good.
Yes.
It's good. Yeah. So you're not on this cruise performing. You're here doing artwork.
Yes, I have.
Tell everybody what's going on.
Well, I have great pals at Wentworth Galleries who represent Paul Stanley from Kiss. Do I need to say from Kiss?
I was just going to say the other Paul Stanley from Aerosmith.
Paul Stanley of Kiss. Joe Satriani, Elvis Costello, Brian Wheat from Tesla.
Right.
And my dad was a famous painter who died at the age of 57 and left behind a whole catalog of artwork. He did the cover of The Slave to the Grind. And so, you know,
your new album?
I'm pretty much finishing stuff that he did not get to finish, really, is what it is.
So are you working on the paintings? Like stuff that was incomplete?
I'm in my garage painting 24 hours a day.
Really?
Day and night, yeah.
No, come on. Are you... I'm not 24, but are you Wait, working on the paintings?
Hang on. An artist of my caliber, okay, we have helpers. We have like a whole team, okay, like... Michael Goddard, have you heard of that guy?
Yeah. Paul Stanley.
Yeah, Paul Stanley of
Paul
Kiss.
Stanley's helping out a little bit of Kiss.
Yes.
Sebastian's just waking up. He's having coffee.
Okay, 58 years old, okay? All right? 58. Can I speak for any other 58-year-olds that come on the boat to party, but then you get in your cabin and the waves are going like this? You're like, maybe this partying can wait a little bit. Because the motion of the ocean is like, I've been on a tour bus for the last 7 weeks, pounding the pavement across America. And thank you to everybody that came out to the tour. Party Never Ends. It was the best solo tour I've ever done. But after being on the bus, you know, just... and then going from the bus to the stage, you know, coming on this boat, you're right, I am just waking up.
No, I got it.
I'm just like...
You're not...
Hey, Queensryche's on at 11, okay. All right. Give me some... I'll be there at 11 p.m. Can't wait. Queen of the Reich. Woo! All right.
You went out and watched them, though. I saw it. It was amazing.
I fell asleep, but yeah. I was joking. Does anybody else feel that?
I like it.
I love it.
It helps me sleep.
I'm going to sleep after this interview.
He's pounding coffee.
I'm not joking.
He's got narcolepsy from the boat.
because my body is tuned to fire at 9 p.m. So
right.
coming on the boat is like, what's going on? But anyways, I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
And the artwork is very, very high quality, which my dad would love. And, my new album, Child Within the Man, he did the cover to that. And every time you play it on Sirius XM in the car, the album cover comes up on the car display. And I'm like, oh, look at that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So,
I had Miles Kennedy on about a week ago.
Yes.
We were talking about Child Within the Man because I brought it up to him and the songs that he co-wrote on there. And he was saying how proud he was that those songs on the record did so well.
Well, Miles Kennedy, let's hear it from Miles Kennedy.
Yeah.
If you watch the Eagles documentary, the history of the Eagles, Glenn Frey describes the song "Take It Easy," which was written by Jackson Browne, and he had like the first verse going into the chorus, and then Glenn Frey finished the rest of the song. That's what Miles Kennedy did with "What Do I Got to Lose." He brought in like one verse. And we finished it, and that's the closest thing I've had to a hit since 1960.
We should.
Killer track.
I just mentioned, Stoney, I just realized something. The three of us were all in the same video, speaking of Child Within the Man.
Yes, freedom. That's right.
Because Stoney was like a vampire or something in there.
Yeah.
I was the vampire in the beginning that spoke, remember? Because I had to run. I did that bit, and it was all, we shot it all in the Great Rock Club Vamp that's no longer there, unfortunately.
Right.
Well, it's still there. We need somebody to buy it so we can open the doors again.
We do. It's ready to go. It's still the same as when we walked out of there that night.
Yeah. But
really?
Yeah.
That's so eerie.
Yeah.
It's still there, but we had a great time there, and the video for Freedom was shot there, and it was a lot of fun. So, all right, so let's ask you about Twisted Sister. For people that don't know, when it was the day that got announced, JJ, Eddie, and Sebastian. And what happened with that was JJ, who's an old friend of mine, and I reunited Twisted Sister back in 2001 for a 9/11 charity. That was the first time they came back with D. And it was for a 9/11 charity that I did called New York Steel, and we've been bonded ever since. And when D checked out of doing the Twisted dates, JJ called me up, and he's like, he goes, I don't know what we're going to do. We'd like to celebrate 50 years of the band, whatever. And he said to me, he goes, there's a guy, you're friends with. What do you think? And I go, I thought about it for a second, and I said to him, honestly, I said, dude, you know what? The idea of a Twisted Sister without Dee Snider is not even something I could process. But if there was one guy on the planet that could do it, that's the guy. That's the only guy. I swear I told him that. And he said to me, this is funny too, speaking of sleeping, he goes, well, get him to return my call because I'm trying to call him. He's not answering the phone. Now, Baz and I are both in Vegas. JJ's in New York. And I'm like, I'm talking to JJ at like 1 o'clock Vegas time. I'm like, JJ, he's still asleep, dude. He's not awake yet. I said, just wait. He'll get back to you. So then I texted you, remember?
Yes.
And I texted Sebastian. I go, Sebastian, you got to call me. I got news. And should we tell him what you first thought?
Well, you guys have all been asking for years and years and years, like, when is it going to happen? When are you going to get the phone call, dude? When are you going to put the band back together? And it finally happened. I got the call. Twisted Sister is back.
And that's totally...
Finally, I got the call. Finally. I think I got what it takes.
But that's totally true, because when Sebastian answered the phone and I called him, when he answered my call and I go, Baz, I got to tell, and he goes, no. And I go, no, it's not that band. It's not that band. He goes, and then you just like, and then he went to air, all came out of the call, and he was like, oh, dude, what? And I go, but it's Twisted Sister. He's like, dude, no way. I could kill that shit. And I go, yeah. So I texted JJ. I go, he's up now. Call him, whatever.
By the way, who talks on the phone? Like, if you want, text me. Like, I'm resting my pipes.
And then what happened? Did you went and rehearsed with them?
Yes, I went. Actually, Eddie put it together. And I went to New York and rehearsed with them twice. And I'm a fan of Twisted Sister, okay? And like, I know the big, huge hits of Twisted Sister are I Want to Rock and We're Not Gonna Take It, and I love those songs. But I fell in love with Twisted Sister before that, Under the Can't Stop Rock and Roll, with The Kids Are Back, Shoot 'Em Down, What You Don't Know Sure Can't Hurt You.
Destroyer.
You better stay out of his fucking way. He's gonna kick your ass.
He's not excited about this at all.
No, I'm a fan. I used to draw the Twisted Sister logo on the back of my jean jacket in liquid paper, white out. I would dump a whole thing and get that little brush. I thought that looked wicked. I looked like a homeless person. But I am a fan, and the thing that if you don't know, if you never saw Twisted Sister live on stage in those days, Under the Blade, You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, they were one of the most ferocious live bands, and I that's what I'm going to bring back to it is that the
like street rock,
punk,
man.
fun rock and roll,
street punk rock for sure.
And that's what it needs, because without naming names, there were other people JJ asked me about, and I said no. And not because these people are not good singers or great singers or whatever, but they're not right for Twisted Sister. It takes a certain attitude. It takes a presence, a stage presence. Dee set a high bar.
Yes, he did.
So that's why I said, and I equated it on a certain level to similar to how Axl, when he stepped in for AC/DC. I said it could be the same thing. Axl's a AC/DC fan. He did it. And now, how was the rehearsal when you were in the room? What did you play?
I made a little set list, and we did What You Don't Know Sure Can't Hurt You. Kids Are Back. I love that song. We're Gonna Make It.
Oh, wow.
Been fighting for so long, don't know which way up is. Fucking love that shit. Shoot 'Em Down.
Oh, I love
like caviar or fine foreign cars. He's a motivator. Down in the tees and down on the knees. He's a masturbator. I'm not saying to you. Those are the lyrics.
He pointed to me when he said he's a masturbator for some reason. I don't know. Every guy in this room you could have pointed to.
Well, certainly me for the last 7 weeks on the road. Got fucking blisters, calluses.
So let me tell you about something. Let me tell you about something about that phone call from JJ that I never told you. So after I told him, I go, no, you got to get Sebastian. That's the only guy. I said, I'll call him. I'll set it up for you. You got to talk to him. And he goes, JJ goes, I swear to God, JJ goes to me, hold on a second. I go, what? He goes, before you call him, I just got to ask you one question. I go, what? He goes, is this guy going to drive me fucking crazy? And you know what I said? I go, yeah, he is. I said, but it's more. No. I said, no. I go, and that's when I said to JJ, I go, JJ, I said, think about this. The guy's been playing 150 shows a year for the last 20 years. Wow. There's no problem. I said, just go do it. And he's like, okay. And then it went from there. So I'm glad, man. I'm glad it all worked out. And then it was funny because I don't know if you remember this, before you went to the rehearsal, I texted you because we're in Vegas. I go, hey, you want to go to dinner? And you go, I can't. And I go, why? And you just wrote to me, because I want to rock.
I want to rock! Rock! When I say rock, you say rock. When I say rock, you say rock.
You got it down, all right?
You ready to go?
I'm a fan.
No shit. I had no idea. So listen, so a few shows have been announced, right? Mm-hmm. What, 4 shows so far? One in Alaska, of all places.
Alaska.
The first show was in Alaska, right?
Alaska, yeah. Perfect. The capital of rock and roll.
Hey, at least it's dark there, 20 hours. You'll have no trouble sleeping.
Well, then they might not see me in my pink spandex.
Are you going to do a whole thing?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You haven't decided yet?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are they going to, is JJ going to do like a wig and all that?
We haven't talked really about that. It's weird.
It's weird.
But we do have other shows that we haven't announced yet. So there are other shows.
All right.
And my solo band is not stopping. I will never stop singing 18 in Life and I Remember You and all that. So
You have a great band, too.
yeah, Bruiser and Fede. Like
Your son,
my
Paris,
son.
is great.
Yeah. Having my son is great in the band because if he messes up the show, after the show, I make him go mow the lawn.
Take the garbage out.
Send him to the tour bus with no dinner.
All right, so does anybody want to ask Sebastian? Something tells me some people in the room would like to ask a question to Sebastian. Anybody have something in the room? And we can also take some calls from the audience, and we'll get loudness up here. Go ahead, buddy.
Check.
Yo.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, so it's cool that you bring up kids during Youth Gone Wild, right? So my daughter got up with you on Tupelo Music Hall in New Hampshire.
Awesome.
So she would freak out if you could tell Jenna to keep rocking.
Hi, Jenna. Keep rocking.
There you go.
No problem.
Here's running the video.
That's a free cameo right there.
Yeah, free cameo.
You owe me $400.
He's right. That's a good point, Stone. He just did a free cameo. Izzy was up here plugging his Venmo. This guy's getting a free cameo. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Congratulations, Sebastian.
Right
Twisted
on.
Sister.
Thank you.
And, my mom has the same birthday as you.
Okay.
And when the Vamp, 4 years ago, that rock camp thing,
yes,
I had the opportunity to sing Smoke on the Water with you.
Okay.
That's like, a highlight, for anybody to do something like that. Just want to let you know, is there anybody that you have sung with that you were like nervous and scared to death to sing with?
Well, number one, the most nervous I've ever been is with Geezer Butler, because
it's Geezer Butler.
Well, subconsciously, my brain can't compute that I'm even in the same room as that guy. Like I don't know why that is. Like I've jammed with a lot of people, but the number one most nervous is Geezer Butler.
Dude, my party for my 40th that you sang at, Geezer was the first
Yes, I know.
act.
I know. I was hiding in the back.
I mean, it's insane. How do you think that is for me? Like, oh, yeah, the party for my 40th year in radio, the first guy who played was only the guy who invented heavy metal. Like, it's insane.
Well, Rob Halford,
Delivering the Goods. You've heard the version of Delivering the Goods that Skid Row did? God, it's great.
But, I can really relate to Rob Halford because he's a vocalist.
Right.
But when Geezer comes in, it's like, here's the bass player of Black Sabbath. It's like, wow.
It's just cool you did the rock camp thing.
Oh, yeah, I love doing
I
that.
love the fact you did that, man.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Thank you,
brother.
man. Thank you.
I have a younger fan here.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Cool.
I was wondering, what's your favorite song to perform, the one you have most fun with Twisted Sister so far?
Oh, well, in my solo band, it's What Do I Got to Lose? That's my favorite. It's really a fun song. And it puts me in this hilarious kind of mood where I'm strutting around. But with Twisted Sister, it's Tear It Loose.
Okay.
There ain't no way I'm gonna wait till Saturday night. I worked all day and slaved away. I gotta sit it right. Gotta skin a beat. Gotta get some action. Satisfaction. Wait, let's come on, baby, gonna tear it loose. Watch out, gonna shout it from the roof. Gonna live my dream. Shout and scream. We got to tear it loose. You guys remember that one? Tear it loose. That is like such a rush of energy.
I'm ready to go to the shows now,
That
man.
song is a rush of energy.
What I think is funny is this very nice young girl who just asked that question, as Sebastian did that to her face, she continued to take further steps back away from the stage. With each part, as he spewed coffee, she took a step back each way. But she had her phone up, as a young person would, and made sure she had it all on video in case something went wrong.
That was like in Jekyll and Hyde. You saw me in Jekyll and Hyde, right?
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
there's a scene at the end of Jekyll and Hyde where I get married as Dr. Jekyll, and then in the wedding I turn into Mr. Hyde, while I'm getting married. And then I was directed to, when I turned into Mr. Hyde in the wedding, to like jump and then hit the stage like with all my weight and everything, like you when I threw you in the ice cream cake.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother.
And I went like this, bang, and there was these ladies in the front row that just went, whoo, like out of their seat, like I had to go apologize to them. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's part of the play, but they took flight into the air, like, ah! Like, what's going on the stage here? Like,
I
made one kid. I made one little kid when I was Mr. Hyde. I made him cry. He was crying his eyes out. And at the end of the show, I had to go, "Hey, man, it's just a play. It's okay and stuff."
By the way, we just glossed right over when I threw you into the ice cream cake. We just went right past that.
Well,
or threw the ice cake into you. I think.
Wait, and hold on. There's one other thing.
What?
The Jekyll and you brought up Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know if you that is one of my favorite stories ever. I told you about that, right?
Which one?
When we went to the bar Jekyll and Hyde after my radio show.
Oh no, that was not good.
Oh my God! But
I almost beat up a puppet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want?
I almost beat up a piece of wood.
No. This is the best. I'll tell you a story real quick because it is so fucking great.
I was loaded.
We went, Sebastian and I. So back in the old Sirius XM days, when XM and Sirius were two different companies, XM had I was an XM guy. We had a little studio on 57th Street in New York, and I would do my show out of there. So Sebastian came one night, and at the time he was doing Jekyll and Hyde, or he had just started.
Yes.
And we went to the studio. I got off the air maybe 10 o'clock at night, and he was like, "Let's go get a drink somewhere." So it's a very touristy area. So the only place that was open was a bar called Jekyll and Hyde. And when you go in the bar, we're sitting there just having a drink, talking. There's these people, these puppets on the wall, and there's a human behind the puppet, but the whole point of it is they goof on people when they walk in.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here having a drink and talking, and the puppet recognizes it's Sebastian, and the puppet starts saying things like, "Yeah, I remember when I had a career," or something like that, because that's what they do. They bust on you. What might have been that, but they bust on you, right?
Oh, wow, this is killer. So where's David Hasselhoff?
Right. Exactly. So that's the look Sebastian gave me, and he's looking at me, goes, "Dude, I'm going to kick that puppet's ass." And I'm like, "Sebastian, don't fight the puppet."
I was like, "You fuck."
I go, "Maybe it's time to go." So we close the bill out, right? But this was the line of the night. As we're walking, I see him step up. Again, it's a wall, but the guy's head's through the wall and the puppet. And he goes up to the thing. He goes, "Let me tell you something, dude." He goes, "You're working at Jekyll and Hyde. I'm in motherfucking Jekyll and Hyde." Next thing I know, 6th Avenue, I just see the back of Sebastian. His hair's flopping. He's stomping down the street like this, and it was it.
Well, when I called my dad, I go, "Hey, Dad, guess what? I'm Jekyll and Hyde." He goes, "I know." I go, No. I mean, I'm in Jekyll and Hyde." He goes, "What?" He goes, "I already know that."
Anybody else?
It's like when I was on the cover of Rolling Stone, I was so happy. I called my dad. He goes, "What the fuck? What, was that an armadillo in your pants?" Because I can't even show my friends. I go, "Dad, you ever see a picture of Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin? Like, what is that in his pants? A plant?"
It wasn't an armadillo.
They don't call him Robert Plant for nothing. Jesus Christ.
Joe, go ahead.
I can't even show my friends.
Do you remember back in the day, the Fountain Casino?
Vaguely. That's where Twisted Sister played. Skid Row didn't play there, but Twisted did.
When he says Ferocious Band live, every Thursday.
For Twisted Sister, you're talking about.
Twisted and White Tiger.
Yeah.
Every Thursday at the Fountain Casino.
Yeah. Joe, he's from the New York area, Joe, but I was too young to catch being I was in New Jersey, I couldn't make those shows because I was just too young. I missed their drinking age. But those are legendary shows.
I always made it by 1 year.
Every
time I made it. Yeah. And Tuesday nights at Hammerheads, Twisted and Zebra Huge clubs, 2 stages, huge clubs.
Yeah, these are clubs that held like 3,000 people. These were not
huge.
clubs like they are now. But
Well, I saw Twisted Sister on You Can't Stop Rock and Roll tour with openers Queensryche.
Yeah.
And I brought in a little cassette recorder, and me and my friends got to the front row, and I recorded the whole show. And when they hit the stage, Dee's hair was down to his ass, right? Yeah. And all we said the whole... I still have this on tape. They come out running on stage. Good evening. Welcome to our show, right? And all we're going, look at his fucking hair. Look at his fucking hair. Look at his fucking hair. Oh, my God. Look at his hair. Over it. Look at his fucking hair, dude. Like, look. Like, we couldn't believe his hair. Look at his fucking hair. It was crazy.
Sebastian listens to this show every day on the app, and he's going to text me after he listens back to this show, and he's going to be like, dude, why was it a little distorted sounding, though? He's screaming into the microphone.
And on a side note, I was on the metal show, and I beat Eddie Trunk.
Oh, there you go. That's not hard.
A Twisted Sister question.
All right. Well, we're not doing Stump the Trunk now, Joe. But
And
I'm glad
I gotta say this too about that show that I saw on You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, was that I love the interplay between J.J. French and Dee Snider. Like, they both talked. It wasn't just the front man. It was J.J.
Oh, yeah.
J.J. would get up there and talk, and light the crowd up.
Yeah.
And so I told J.J. we got to bring that back. And he goes, well, I don't know what to say. And I go, we got a couple months. Because that was a great part of the show.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, Sebastian.
Hey.
It's great to see you. A while back, many years back, I'm a vinyl collector, so
Yes.
I picked up a Twisted Sister tribute album, and I believe you're on it. I forgot the track.
You Can't Stop Rock and Roll.
That's it. I had Joan Jett, Nashville Pussy,
That's
Anthrax, and a whole slew of others. So,
Yeah.
hey, it's great to see you doing the Twisted stuff.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. One more, and then we'll start to wrap up here with Baz. We got Loudness coming up.
Dawn Osborne, Total Rock Fireworks Magazine UK.
All right.
Why did you throw Eddie into the ice cream cake?
We've never talked about that story, but it was an accident. We'll leave it at that.
Well, Eddie had a birthday at...
which wasn't even my birthday.
It wasn't?
Which was the funny thing, no.
What the heck? So I did a cruise ship once with Roger Daltrey of The Who, Rock Legends Cruise. And I was on the side of the stage, and it was Roger Daltrey's birthday, and his band and his crew said, hey, Sebastian, listen, man, we got a great idea for Roger's birthday. We got a cake, and we want you to bring it on the stage and present it to Roger during his show. And I go, wait a minute, man. This sounds like a fucking setup, right? Because if somebody came on my stage during my show, I don't know if I would dig that, because I have my show to do. Roger Daltrey's been doing this a lot longer than any of us. So I go, are you sure he's going to like this? And they go, oh, he's going to love it. Sebastian, he's going to love you coming on his stage with a birthday cake. Yeah, he's going to love it. I go, okay. So here I go. Stop the show. Happy birthday, Roger Daltrey. He goes, bang, fucking puts the cake right in my face on stage. And I said one thing. I go, you're fucking lucky you're Roger Daltrey, man. You are lucky you're Roger Daltrey, brother. It's Roger Daltrey.
So I picked up the other story.
That was like 2 weeks later.
Right. So 2 weeks later, our friend Doug Burgess had a rock club in Tulsa.
Yes.
And he used to always fly me out to host the shows. And the club was going to close. And it has been closed ever since. So Doug called me and he said, we got to get rock acts out here to play a show for the closing of the club. I guess we'll reveal this, which has never been revealed before. And I go, okay. I said, when is it? And he said it was like I don't know, it was in November or something, and I go, okay, it's going to be hard to just get random people to come to Tulsa because the club had only been open a couple of years to do it. And he said, well, we got to figure out a hook. He goes, when's your birthday? I go, August. He goes, it's your birthday party. I go, what? He goes, we're ready to do a late birthday party. Everyone, so we do this thing. And it was Sebastian, and it was Stephen Piercy, and it was Phil Lewis. It was a fun night. And they had a birthday cake for me. And the cake was on a piece of plywood that looked like as big as this table. And it was in a refrigerator, practically frozen. And I'm out, and they do the happy birthday moment. And I'm not prepared for this at all. And I turn around, and Sebastian's holding the cake as they're singing happy birthday to me, and I turn around and he takes the cake and whacks me.
Roger Daltrey.
But wait, here's the best part. So I go down hard, like I'm bruised.
I fucking sent him 5 feet like the lady at Jekyll and Hyde.
Because it was on a thing, it was literally huge, and it was frozen. It was on a hard piece of wood, and I went down hard, right? So I'm down, and like everyone's hovered over me, and I'm dazed, and I don't know what just happened, and the crowd is like, what the fuck? And there's cake all over the place.
I felt like shit.
But wait a minute, but as I'm shaking off the cobwebs and realizing, I'm looking up, and looking down at me is Stephen Piercy, Phil Lewis, and Sebastian Bach, as I'm like shaking cake out of my face. But Sebastian, instead of like saying, are you okay, dude, is just looking at me going, Roger Daltrey! And I don't know the Roger Daltrey story.
Roger Daltrey did that to me, man.
I don't know that. I have no knowledge of this. So as these people are picking me up, I'm just like, why is he yelling Roger Daltrey at me? I don't know. Where am I? What happened? And then I'm like, I can't move. And he's texting me. He goes, dude, come to my room and listen to my new record. I'm like, Sebastian, I can't move.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all good.
In his defense, he didn't know it was the frozen cake.
Yeah, I didn't know it was frozen. I thought it was ice cream.
It's all good.
It wasn't ice cream, it was just ice.
Anyway, man, we're going to get loudness up here.
Thank you.
A lot of fun times, brother. Number one.
Gonna get loudness. You come to see the show. Hey, we're gonna rock and roll ya. Come on and get a ride.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Bach, the one and only.
Hated group. A Disney adult's not even caring about the company. A Disney adult's not like going like, oh, it's really interesting, ESPN, Disney, ABC, like looking at the whole company and media business in general and all this stuff. Like a Disney adult kind of still thinks Mickey is the CEO.
Sam Roberts Show, weekday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern on Channel 103. Or listen anytime with the SiriusXM app.
It's WrestleMania week, and SiriusXM Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 is getting you ready for the Squared Circle's biggest event.
WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of pro wrestling.
Hear in-depth breakdowns of the matches.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, the biggest clash in years.
Join the daily conversation.
There were things that Pat McAfee said in the ring on Friday night that I was completely shocked that he said.
It's WrestleMania week on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, channel 156 in the car and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. He was in great health. Was out of nowhere. Had a stroke. And super hard, obviously, for the whole family. But my dad had life insurance. So even after he passed away, he was still able to provide for my mom. And of course, by extension, my brother and I. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com. Because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test. Just a few health questions. 10 minutes. You're covered. Your family is covered. You can get $2 million in coverage for $2 a day. That's a 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. We don't like to talk about death in our culture, but everyone's going to die. You are going to die. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/free. Rates may vary, billed monthly. ethos.com/free.
When did watching TV go from a way to relax to a complicated chore? Well, if you're sick of huge cable bills or endlessly searching for the show everyone's talking about, then welcome to Philo. Philo's the streaming service that respects both your time and your wallet, without needing to cut the stuff you actually love to watch. This means live TV for more than 70 channels like Hallmark, History, A&E, and Lifetime. plus a huge library of blockbuster movies and classic shows, and an easy-to-use unlimited DVR that lets you save anything you want and skip all the ads when you watch. The best part? You get all this for just $25 a month when you sign up at Philo.tv. No hidden fees, no long contracts, just a genuinely great deal. And new users can try it completely free for 7 days. So head to Philo.tv, that's PHILO.tv, and experience a better way to TV. Subscriptions auto-renew at monthly rate plus applicable taxes. Cancel anytime. See terms at Philo.tv.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Trunk Nation, broadcasting live from the 7 Seas. We're just not sure which one. Here's your rock and roll cruise director, Eddie Trunk.
All right, we are back and we are live from the Monsters of Rock cruise. What a show we've had with David. And
Akira is too loud.
And
bring him down, please.
I am. You're always saying that about guitar players. They're all too loud, right?
Yeah.
This is loudness, man.
Yeah, this is loudness.
It is loudness. It's got to be loud, right?
Yeah.
Sebastian's still hanging out for a little bit longer. And we are super excited to have. They made it, ladies and gentlemen. Minoru and Akira from Loudness.
Finally, yeah.
So Minoru is worried about his English, but it sounds quite good. I think you're doing okay. But he said, ask me simple questions. So,
yeah, please.
Okay. I speak just Japanese.
Okay? You speak English now, though.
I don't know why I came here.
So let me ask you this. Why was it so difficult in past years for you to come to America? You had club shows you couldn't do as well here. So what happened?
It's just the visa issue we had. Yeah, about 10 years ago, we tried to perform with different visa category. And then at the immigration at the Chicago airport, they found out to be a visa issue.
Needs a P1 visa.
Yeah, we need a P1 visa when you play in the States, but we didn't have it. So we were refused to entry. Since then, and no way to be here.
No, not our fault.
Right. Not your fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
So money is just fault.
Money just fault.
Yes.
He's playing the manager.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, it took us about 10 years to get a new visa.
My money is there.
Baz, when did you first? Have you seen Loudness live? Did you see them back in the day?
Well, I don't think I saw you guys live in concert, but there's.
But you did it.
No.
We opened.
In China.
No, in Singapore.
Singapore.
No,
China.
We opened
Singapore.
for him in Singapore.
Yeah.
And then he came up on stage when we started to play music, and he came up on stage, and then he hung out.
I'm shocked by that. I would never expect him to do something like that.
I don't know about you guys, but my favorite thing of Loudness is the Rock and Roll Crazy Nights video. The video.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I love it so much, and I hadn't seen it for like 10 years or something. And then I saw it on YouTube. I put it on, and I got tears in my eyes because I love that video so much. MZA, you come to see the show. Well, we're gonna rock and roll you. Come and get on and sing. Let's you hear you rock and roll.
Oh Sounds great.
But I love the kids going MZA. So my question is...
Yeah, what is that?
What the fuck is MZA?
It doesn't mean nothing.
Oh!
Are you serious?
I am.
MZA. What is that?
Yeah, well, you know...
My zebra ass.
My zebra ass. But yes, it is.
My zebra ass. Wait, Akira just answered the question for the ages. What is MZA? My zebra ass. That is awesome.
But
Just get it.
what is MZA?
Well, honestly, it doesn't mean nothing. Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you write the lyrics?
No, we made it up something like that.
Just sound.
MZ, just sound. Yeah, we were trying to, fix the lyrics.
Yeah.
But producer Max Norman said, well, it's okay, leave it. It's just, let's go with the MZA anyway.
Just a love.
So I don't know why he decided that way,
But you know what? It's brilliant because here we are over 40 years later still asking about it.
What is MZA?
40 years. After 40
But I
years.
love your guys' outfits, like the wet leather, the red leather, and I think I didn't realize Max Norman, but it sounds incredible.
Oh, guitar sounds
that album
insane.
sounds.
We were trying
incredible.
to figure out, good words, but Max Norman didn't say yes. So finally he decided, let's go with MZA.
That was the first Loudness record. Thunder in the East was the first Loudness record in English, right?
Right.
So that had to be challenging in terms of figuring out.
I wasn't able to speak English at all. So it took me forever to one line.
Wow.
While in the recording, just one line. Yeah, well, that was nightmare for me.
Well, it sounds great. It
Well,
sounds
thank
like
you.
it sounds great.
Yeah, I listened again. I got a vocal coach.
Right.
He sang for me once, and then we recorded, and I listened to many times.
Oh.
So
Because here in America, as Sebastian said, I mean, the first time most people ever heard Loudness or saw Loudness was Crazy Nights and Thunder in the East.
Yeah.
But there were how many Loudness records in Japanese before that? Three or four?
Is that called Earthshaker?
Earthshaker was different band.
Different band. Okay.
Yeah, well, we had three albums.
Maybe 4 albums.
4 albums,
Yeah, we would get those on import, but they were, you were singing in Japanese, so not as many people could get to listen to it. But Thunder in the East, I mean, were you surprised as a band from Japan that MTV took to you like that, and all of a sudden you're hearing this success, and now you have to come here and sing in English?
Yeah, I was so surprised that MTV, they played our songs all the time.
Yeah.
And we toured with Motley Crue.
Yes.
We went everywhere in the States. And they recognized us, even though, countryside people. I was so surprised at wow.
There's a video on YouTube. You go down a YouTube rabbit hole. There's a show, a full Loudness show.
Oh, no, really?
No, it's outside. And I think it's you guys opening for Motley Crue.
Right.
Like an early evening show. And it's incredible. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
There's a Loudness concert on YouTube, full show.
Wow.
And I've watched it like 5 times.
No, really. Wow.
It's really amazing. Really incredible. You guys
I got to see it. It's from it's that period, Thunder in the East?
Yes. It's an outdoor show.
Okay.
It's a full show on YouTube.
Wait, let me ask you this. What was it like coming to America for your first tour and being with, at the time, maniacs crazy like Motley Crue? What was that like? A lot of partying?
Did you guys snort ants?
Well, they gave us everything. What you think? Everything.
They gave us everything. What you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Nicky Sixx gave me, a little powder.
Wow. I don't think you can say that.
No. We never touched. We never touched the powder thing.
Powder thing.
You're not going to be let back into Japan.
No. We're gonna be.
You'll be stuck in the Turks and Caicos.
It's gonna be in jail forever. But many girls in the bathroom, in the backstage, And then they threw underwear to the stage. The female Fans are so crazy of Mötley Crüe.
Holy shit! This may be the greatest show I've done in 43 years. Oh my God, I'm dying. Wait, so I've got to even get my head straight here. We're all over the place. So it's funny because Loudness couldn't get on the ship for a few years. Now they might not be able to get off. So you came over here now just to do the cruise, right? Just for the cruise.
This time.
Are you going to try to make up the shows that you couldn't do because you were going to do the whiskey and some other shows?
Hopefully we'll be back here again next year and then do tour maybe with him.
All right.
Oh, you are going to join with Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'm going to join Loudness.
Oh, no, don't kick me out, please.
You come to see the show where we're going to rock and roll you. Come and get on your seat.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
MZA. It means nothing.
It means nothing. I feel sorry, because make people, come on, let me hear you guys sing it. Sorry, but means nothing,
No, Akira said it stands for My Zebra Ass.
Oh, yeah, My Zebra Ass.
That's what we're doing. So how active is Loudness now in Japan? When you tour, is it mainly in Japan?
Next month.
Next month we'll do a whole Japan tour. After then we'll be touring in Europe and Mexico and some Asia countries. And then hopefully be back here in the United States of America.
Yeah, to make up, maybe to do a tour.
Yeah, exactly.
To be on the ship. Okay,
and also we're planning to make a new album because it's 45 year anniversary this year of the band. So
wow, 45.
45 years.
Yes.
Amazing.
Since from 1981.
Wow.
Yes.
Who started the band?
This.
You did, Akira?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you in a band before? Before Loudness? Or was it Loudness your first band?
Oh, Loudness is second band.
Second band?
Yes.
Who was before?
Oh, poppy band.
Pop
band.
Really?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
The band's called Lazy.
77, 8, something.
Wow.
Yes.
So not a lot of guitar playing.
Yeah, he does. He did.
In the pop band. Or yeah.
I was dancing.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, he was dancing with playing on stage.
Oh, wow.
With pop songs. Yeah, but he was huge then.
Really? Yeah. Was it successful?
Yeah, very much, yeah.
I don't know.
So what made you want to do a heavy rock band instead of that?
なんでラウドのせいだと思ったのかって。
でももうそれはもう昔からもうそういう思いが強かったからね。
He's been thinking about, heavy music all the time, so why not?
Did you hear something? Did you hear a heavy rock band?
なんか聞いてたかって。このロックミュージック。
That made you
always.
No, but that made you want to change.
どんなバンド聞いてそういうふうなもの。
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Deep Purple.
Jimi
Hendrix. Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah. There are people in America that feel that you are the Japanese Eddie Van Halen. You've heard that comparison? The people have said that. Yeah, you are.
No, man.
No, you don't want any part of that.
Van Halen やって言われてるけどもアメリカで。
Yeah, もうそれ光栄で。
He said it's honor to be called Van Halen.
Yeah.
Japanese version.
So, but my question then, did Van Halen impact you, influence? Was that a band you heard when you heard?
バンヘレン聞いてバンドやろうかと思ったかって。
いやもうその時はすでに俺もプロフェッショナルになってたんで。
When Van Halen came out, he was already famous player.
No, famous, but already professional.
But well known, yeah. But because for a lot of people, when they heard that style of guitar playing, they were influenced by it. They weren't doing it before, but all of a sudden they wanted to do that,
まあでもすごい影響を受けてるかなってみんな思った。
いやもちろん受けましたよ。
Yeah, big influence from him. I mean Van Halen for him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So new music may be coming. Working on new music, Minoru.
Yeah, he's got a lot of idea already, but I've never heard
The singer's always the last to know, right, Baz?
Yeah.
Yes.
So did you see Kiss in Japan in the 70s?
Yes.
You did?
Yes,
Where-
I did.
Do you?
Where the not in Japan.
Yeah, a big band in Japan.
So
yeah.
when the first time you saw?
I saw them when I was 16 in
Budokan?
70, maybe 9, something.
I don't think they played
it
79.
was in Osaka.
It's Osaka.
Yeah, I was from there. Oh
Wow.
yeah,
What was
enjoyed
that like? What was that like?
I saw Kiss in Budokan.
Oh,
Yeah,
man. That's
He
cool.
might have been at the HBO concert.
Oh.
Because that was Budokan,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes.
He might have been at the HBO concert.
What was that like Kiss coming to Japan? Because they look like kabuki, right?
Yeah.
Kabuki? So were you guys like, what's going on?
That's
Like-
almost scary.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
we never seen something like before. So
Right.
and in songs and loud music, you know,
wow.
we never heard such a loud music. So I was so surprised.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, well, Sebastian and I big Kiss fans, so it always comes back to Kiss with us.
Yeah.
Does anybody in the audience have a question for anybody up here? The loudness guys, anybody want to ask anything? You feel free to come up. Folks listening on the radio, 844-686-5863. We can finish up here with a few calls and a few questions for the guys. So, do you enjoy the cruise? Do you like being on the ship?
Big time. Yes. We are having great time. どうですか？楽しんでますかってクルーズ。
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying.
Do you get a chance to go out and see other bands and see
見ました
everybody
ね
playing?
どのバンド見てよかったですかって。
DAD
DAD.
and Foster Pussycat.
Buster Pussycat? Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are two.
Queensryche.
Queensryche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. How about you, Minoru? You see any bands?
Night Ranger.
Yeah.
Night Ranger.
Yeah. Always great.
You know what? I'm maybe too old. I got the big time jet lag, so I was too tired to see bands. So
I told you.
I was sleeping.
It's always good. Sebastian just talked about he's sleeping so much on the
water,
cruise.
the ocean.
Ocean, yeah. Well, and then jet lag, man. It's big time problem this time. You know, I was not able to wake.
I was not able to wake either.
But maybe tomorrow I'll check them out.
Maybe I won't.
Are you gonna sing? This time?
Why would I do that? No.
No.
Maybe I might.
I might. Yeah.
I'm doing an art show.
You want to sing with us on the crazy night?
What time?
Go do MZA.
What time are you on?
Yeah.
What time? Tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Joey
night.
Theater.
Okay. Well.
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
Okay.
You could get a guest backing vocal on MZA right
Yeah,
there.
I love the song.
We'll be waiting for you.
Okay. Thank you. What an honor, man.
Yes.
Brian in New Jersey, jump in here real quick with Loudness and Sebastian. Go
In
ahead.
Japanese, please.
I don't think it's going to happen. He's from Jersey. Brian, you on?
Yeah, I'm on, man. What's up, Ed? My Jersey
Hey,
neighbor.
Brian.
Yo,
What do
you
got?
there?
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to comment on Baz's solo album. I love it. And also, with Loudness, how did you guys break yourselves in America?
どうやってアメリカで成功したんかって。
どうやって
Many tours,
Many
made
tours
good
まあ
albums.
まあ MTV とかもな
MTV?
MTV, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
MTV's big. MTV was a big driver for a lot of bands. And then, of course, you also, we talked a lot about Rock and Roll Crazy Nights, which is a big song, but also Let It Go was a big song.
Yeah. Let It Go.
Let It Go.
Yeah, we played it yesterday.
Yeah, that's a big song. That was
Yeah.
big here, too. That was on.
Yeah, we will be playing
that was the
tomorrow.
next record, the second record. That record.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have somebody in the room. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Reiner from Cleveland. I just wanted to say it took me 40 years to finally see you guys again. You guys rocked. TNT opened up in between you guys
Wow.
with Stryper.
Oh, yes.
It was an excellent show, and you guys still kick ass. I like you, and you are the Eddie Van Halen of Japan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What? You're going to ask a question? Oh, well, my friend Ron is going to ask a question.
Speak Japanese, please.
Yeah,
He is Japanese, but he
You're
can't
Japanese,
speak it.
yeah?
I'm not going to ask a
Get
question.
up on the mic.
I'm not going to ask a question, but I'm going to tell you, Ed, for the first time, my middle name is Minoru.
Oh, really? Wow.
Really?
Wow. That's
so
common name,
So there
yeah.
you go. Out in the world.
I've known this guy like 45 years. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is your real first name Ron?
It actually is. Yeah, because I was born in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, wow. But he can't speak. He's from Japan. He's Japanese. He can't speak
I went to
a word.
Japanese school when I was younger, and I played hooky and ate pizza in the Central Park. I'm really sorry that it happened that way, though. But I have to ask you then, okay, Keita, was that girl, the fan, sorry that she had to give the guitar back?
Oh. Yeah.
Remember, you gave her the guitar.
Yeah, she did. Of course.
Thanks. All right, guys, thanks.
Do you know what's funny on this cruise? We only have a few minutes left. We have to wrap up in a little bit, but we'll take a few more questions. But you know what's funny about this cruise? I told you, and there were Loudness was supposed to be on this cruise a couple times, and because, as they mentioned, visa issues, they couldn't get into the country. So now, any time in the last couple cruises, because I'm on every one, there are any Japanese people on here, they immediately say, "Oh, look, Loudness made it on the cruise," because they think you're in Loudness. To the point that Neil, the other Japanese photographer on the ship, made a T-shirt one year that said, "No, I am not in Loudness."
Really?
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on up.
Hey, Brian from New York. First of all, your solo album is unbelievable.
Thank you.
My middle name is Alan. That doesn't mean anything either. The show yesterday was fantastic, and you opened with Crazy Nights. And usually, the big hit is usually the last song of the show. I was shocked that you opened with that tune, but then you backed up the rest of the show, which just got better and better and better. So was there any thought process as to why open with Crazy Nights as opposed to close with that? I was just curious. It was awesome, but I was just curious what went into that.
クレイジーナイトはやっぱ俺たちのこう名刺代わりみたいなもんだから、最初にやる。
なんて言うの名刺代わりって。It's
ネームカード。
Yeah, it's Chris Night's like a name card. We don't think it's our main song.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You know,
right, because it was Crazy Nights a big song outside of America?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
everywhere.
Yeah,
even
China
in Japan and Australia and Singapore. Yeah, in German and England, yeah, everywhere.
But I'm sure in the other countries you have other big songs too, right? Besides that?
Let It Go, yeah.
Let It Go, yeah.
Yeah, and it's So Lonely.
Crazy Doctor.
Crazy Doctor, SDI,
yeah. Oh, did you do Heavy Chain?
Heavy Chain, yeah, we did, yes.
You guys, I love that.
We have many original songs.
Yeah.
Over maybe 400
The catalog is 400?
Yeah, 450 songs.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
So far, yeah.
Wow. Do you want to jump in real quick if you have to end?
Hi, I come from Puerto Rico. Last time I saw you back there in 1988.
With a Striper?
Yeah,
right.
You opened for Striper, and you were my favorite band since then. You know, my specific question is for Akira. In terms of, I'm a guitar player, and I listened to a lot of Thundering Days when I was starting to practice guitar. So you talk about Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin, but in terms of guitar players, who were your main influences?
Richie Blackmore.
Yeah.
Richie Blackmore.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. My hero.
I say it all the time. Here in America, Deep Purple and Richie Blackmore do not get the same type of respect that they get in other parts of the world.
You mean underrated?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Because any time in my life I talk to musicians from other parts of the world, that is the first thing they say. Deep Purple, Richie Blackmore. It is the first thing they say. In America, Smoke on the Water, whatever. It's not the same thing. One time, I sat with Lars Ulrich at the Sunset Marquee until like 4 a.m, and he was playing me like the most deep, obscure Deep Purple bootlegs. He worshipped Deep. His whole life is Deep Purple. If you talk to the guys in Iron Maiden, it's all about Deep Purple. Everything is about Deep Purple. And we don't see them that way, most people here in this country. It's different. Don't you agree, Baz? In Europe, they think of Deep Purple the way we think of Led Zeppelin. I think.
Only thing I think that Deep Purple is very appreciated is a Guitar Center, because you go there and
Smoke on the Water. Right.
You definitely hear him at Guitar Center.
But to that point,
but I love Ian Gillan's voice, man.
Oh yeah,
Child in Time.
Yeah.
Nobody could scream like that.
Incredible.
You know?
Yeah. I heard Stairway to Heaven many times.
Will you move this up so we can hear you?
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Yeah.
But his high screams are crazy.
Oh, yes.
Crazy.
Yeah. Go ahead, jump in real quick.
We were joking about it a couple minutes ago, but could we see a double bill, Twisted and Loudness next year if now that you have a manager that can do visas?
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
And Sebastian can go text JJ and say, "Hey, I just set this up."
Well, then I could send in my Twisted Sister audition to Skid Row. See if I can get in.
Look at Akira.
I'll send in my Twisted Sister audition to Snake.
So, but I don't think Twisted Sister is. Baz, you guys aren't going to tour. You're just going to do dates,
I don't think
right?
we're going to get in the bus.
Yeah, right.
No, but
really?
I don't think. I don't know. Maybe we will, but I don't think so.
You're not gonna play in Europe as well?
I think we will play Europe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know about a bus tour.
A long tour.
Bus tours seem to be for young, crazy mother truckers, not old dudes.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
Twisted Sister and Loudness were on the same record label back in the day too, right?
Actually, the manager of them are same.
Oh, really?
Mark Puma.
Mark Puma. 名前何やったっけ?
Puma?
Twisted Sister の俺らのマネージャーやってた人。
I forgot the name.
I forgot the
Did
name.
Loudness play with Twisted Sister back old days?
No, I don't think so.
No.
But they came up backstage.
So, do you guys have any fun stories about the Theater of Pain tour? Like crazy?
No, I won't say.
Never.
Too danger. But we never ever touch. We never ever touched bad things.
Because you guys played Madison Square Garden,
Yeah,
right?
we did. Yeah.
I have a poster that I stole from Doc McGee's office. I have the Theater of Pain poster, special guest Loudness.
When you were,
I used to take a lot of Motley Crue shit from the office.
Yeah. How old were you, Sebastian? How old were you then?
I joined when I was like 18 or 19.
Oh, okay.
Let's get one more call in here. This is Jeff, who's in Spokane, Washington. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Eddie, thanks. I called this story in a while back on the Brush with Greatness, but want to ask the guys in Loudness. Back in 1986, I saw them in Butte, Montana. They were the headliner. Poison opened, and we met the Loudness guys in the hotel bar afterwards, and I taught them to play the drinking game Quarters, and they did not do so good. I want to see if they remember that.
They did not do so good, meaning they got drunk or no?
They got wiped out and drug out. Yep.
They got wiped out. Do you know what he's talking about? Quarters drink. You bounce a quarter into beer.
Yeah, I know.
He said he taught you to drink it.
だから何やったっけメキシコのお酒にこうウォーター入れて
テキーラ
テキーラで飲むやつあれや
Those beer.
あれやったかっていう
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did
many times.
Many times.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think you play quarters with tequila though. You really be on the
Japanese
floor.
and playing
tequila.
In Japan, you play quarters with tequila.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh, even Sebastian's like, whoa, gee.
Of course, yes, we do.
Sounds like there's going to be a big party tonight in the Loudness Suite with some quarters and some powders.
Powder?
No, man, no.
Powders left over from the Theater of Pain tour that Nikki Sixx gave him. Holy shit, this is unbelievable. Oh, my God. All right, so I got like 60 seconds left, Minoru. Anything you want to tell the audience, not just here in the room? Remember, we're broadcasting to America and Canada right now, so what do you want to tell everybody?
Yeah, we'll be playing for you all over the world. So please come to see our show and let's rock together.
Yeah.
And then thank you so much. Thanks for 45 years.
45 years.
Yep.
And Akira, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
And I want to thank my guests today, which are all phenomenal. Dave Meniketti, who was here earlier. Sebastian Bach, who as always brings it and is kills every time. And of course, Minoru and Akira of Loudness. Only something like this could happen on Trunk Nation and only on the Monsters of Rock cruise, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And my God, if you missed anything, this show today should be put in a time capsule. Go get it on the SiriusXM app. Spread the word on this. This was unbelievable.